Hey guys, I hope all of you are doing well. I know all of you are doing well now that you've graced this channel. Before I get started, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that little notification bell, and please make sure you have your notifications set so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I wanted to talk to you today about my experience being here in Mexico. When I post this, I'm going to already be back into the States, but I just wanted to talk about my experiences being here as if I've already left. So while I'm here, I want to kind of hone in on all of this beautiful, beautiful energy that I have received while being here. My entry into the country was literally seamless. I had no issues, and I was granted 180 days with no problem. Now, I know that some people, when they do come into Mexico, they usually go into Mexico City, and I've noticed that a lot of people do have issues. But I came through Oaxaca. My shirt may be backwards if you're seeing this, but I came in through Oaxaca, and they didn't ask me any questions or anything. They asked for my passport, they stamped it, they gave me 6 months, and that was that. When I got here, my Airbnb host came and picked me up from the airport. She was so sweet. She was so like informative. I mean, she let me know everything day one. Very helpful. I absolutely love her. If any of you need a place to stay, if you decide to come to Oaxaca, let me know. I will leave her information in the description box below. In addition to the Airbnb that I'm staying in right now, I'm in a different Airbnb. But if you want the information to where I am right now, I will give you that information as well. My initial trip was supposed to be for a month. So while I was here in Oaxaca, in San Felipe, in my first Airbnb, I decided to do all of the touristy things. I wanted to see the tree that has the largest tree trunk in the world. When I saw it on Instagram, I was like, oh my God, I have to see this tree. I do have a picture of that. I will try to insert it somewhere here in this video. But that was an amazing experience. I mean, you could tell that that tree held so much beautiful energy. I wasn't able to touch the tree because they said that a lot of people were trying to vandalize the tree and things of that nature. So I wasn't able to physically touch the tree, which I hate that I couldn't do. But just being able to see that tree in real life, it almost seemed just unreal. I also visited a place called Irve del Agua. I may be butchering that, but it is a beautiful, beautiful tourist attraction. They have waterfalls. You are able to swim inside this enclosed little small lake that sits on top of a mountain. I posted that video on my shorts so you can see that I'm literally sitting on a mountain watching people swim. It was absolutely breathtaking. That view was amazing. Oh my gosh. I also visited a couple of textile places. They still do dyes by hand. That was such an amazing experience to see the process of how they take raw material and process it to make beautiful rugs and beautiful ponchos. And they still do that the original ways that it's been done through thousands of years. I mean, it was just an amazing experience to see. I also visited a place called Mezcal. Now, Mezcal is kind of native to Oaxaca. Mezcal, in my opinion, is better than tequila. Mezcal is very clean. I love Joven and Espadin. Those are some of the types of mezcal that you can get. That experience was very just eye-opening to see how they go from an agave plant to actually producing the spirit. And I walked away with a lot of mezcal, and I drank a lot of mezcal. I also visited a lot of churches while I was here. I mean, the architecture of some of these churches is unreal. So beautiful, so well preserved. I mean, it was phenomenal. I also seen a lot of statues of women. And I think that is why I have been so drawn to the Mexican culture, is because of how well they value their women, which is why I have this this shirt, the statues that you see that is representative of the women and how important women are to the culture. I really, really love that. I took some pictures of that as well. I just love to see a culture celebrate its women. The food here. If you don't come for anything else in Oaxaca, come for the food. Come for the food. Did I say come for the food? When it comes to food, I am very biased because I'm a Southern girl. So, in my opinion, nothing beats Creole food. I am a girl who grew up in a town that was about an hour outside of New Orleans. So, we shared similar cultures. So, gumbo, jambalaya, all of that stuff I grew up on. Creole cuisine is the best cuisine in the world. Who gonna check me? But honestly, next to Creole cuisine, Oaxaca has the best food in the world. The best food in the world. Everything from the mole to the tlayudas, paletas, caldo de res, all of the food here. I have indulged. I'm surprised I'm not 800 pounds, but I really enjoyed my time with immersing myself with the food culture here. Now, as many of you know, I have been low carb, ketovore, carnivore for years, but baby, all of that went out of the window when I came here. And I don't regret it because I wanted to really get a cultural immersive experience. Nothing ties a culture in like food. So I was not going to restrict myself. I was going to immerse myself fully in the culture. I enjoyed the sights. I enjoyed every place that I visited, and I damn sure enjoyed the food. I really enjoy the weather here as well. Now, keep in mind, I have been here in the winter months, so December through March, so I've experienced the winter. But I will say that the climate is very similar to Arizona. If you've never been to Arizona, the weather is very, very cool in the nighttime because of the mountains, but very, very hot when the sun reaches its peak. So here, it's about 50 degrees in the morning, and then it gradually warms up to about 70 to 80 degrees. I'm a Southern girl and I love to boycott winter weather. Winter weather is not for me. So this was a very pleasant time to come here. So if you do decide to come, the winter months are really, really good months to come. I enjoyed the friendliness of the people here. The people here have been so nice and kind to me. I mean, you get stares, of course, because I'm not something that they come across, every day. There's not a lot of Black women that are here or visit here, but that is starting to change slowly but surely. I've seen maybe since I've been here about 5 women of color, but I know that, I'm still a rare breed out here. So I enjoy every minute of being kind of looked at in awe. But they've treated me very well. Even though the language barrier has been there, it hasn't stopped me from trying to communicate. And one thing that I've noticed about Mexican people is that when you try to speak their language, they embrace you a little bit more because they see that you're trying to immerse yourself in the culture, right? So that was a great experience as well. Oaxaca is going to be just like the city that I will probably always come back to. Also spent some time in Puerto Escondido. As you've seen in my shorts, I posted pictures of me on the beach. And from where I am now to where Puerto Escondido is, it's a 3-hour ride. And it cost me about 350 pesos, which roughly comes out to be about a little under $20, I know. Not even $15, I don't think. I stayed there a little over a week. I love Puerto Escondido. The only con that I have about Puerto Escondido is that they do try to upcharge you when you are gringo. So when you get to Puerto Escondido, you're going to have to use more of your negotiating skills because they will try to get over on you down there. But outside of that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunsets. I stayed in probably one of the best places that I could have ever stayed in. It was a retreat. I just wanted to hone in on my inner sense of plenty, my inner wealth, my inner health. I just really wanted to go inward. And the sanctuary was nothing short of just an amazing place. It was a sanctuary. The owner of that sanctuary was Chinese. So if you know anything about Chinese culture, Asian culture, they are really big on, yin yang energy and, balancing yourself with nature, and very, very phenomenal host. I just had such an amazing time. I mean, he had a sunset room, a sunrise room. I was able to do yoga. I was able to sit out and just lay in the hammock and gather my thoughts. I was able to ground myself. I mean, this place was literal heaven on earth. We had an earthquake. I had never been in an earthquake before. I thought that there was some construction going on, but no, it was an actual earthquake. And then when the earthquake hit, we got an alarm on our phone. So in addition to the earthquake happening, there was this alarm going off on my phone that was so loud, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? But I was very, very calm. It was just something that I had never experienced before. I'm kind of glad that I experienced that, as weird as that sounds, because it just allowed me to be calm in the middle of, a natural disaster. And I had never felt that type of calm before in my life. So I survived an earthquake, and I know I can survive anything. I've met some really cool Americans since I've been here. I didn't really want to engage a lot with Americans, just simply because I wanted to immerse myself in Mexican culture. If I wanted to engage in a lot of Americans, I could have kept my ass in America, right? But I did meet some very, very amazing Americans, and people that I know that I will hold as close friends for a very, very long time. The men here are very, very sweet. They're very, very sweet. They've been so nice to me, so sweet to me. The dates that I have gone on, the encounters that I have had with the men that have been here have been absolutely amazing. Every time I walk out, some man is, wow, like they've never seen anything like me before. And they haven't, honey. That is something that I will always appreciate, which is why I'm probably going to always come back to Oaxaca, because I just love it here. The cost of living here is just so beautiful. To go and spend about $60 a week for food, you cannot get that in the States anywhere. Transportation, if you want to catch the bus, it's like 10 pesos. That's literally like, less than a US dollar. I have just done everything that I wanted to do because of the cost of living here. So it is a really, really great place to be if you just want to cut your costs for a couple of months. You guys, I have so much more that I could talk about in this video, but there were just so many moments that I didn't really capture, but I just embodied and I embraced those moments. But this video was kind of just like an outline of everything that I've experienced here. And yeah, if you have any questions or any comments, let me know and I will get back to you in the comment section. I will be leaving you for now, but I will be holding on to your love until the next video. Hasta luego.